Hello guys, what is up? Hope you're all doing well. We are back today with another tactic from our main mod, Nk7, also known as Nav. His links are down below. Go watch him on Twitch, all that good stuff. He's came today with another amazing tactic that has seen an undefeated season and some quality trophy lifts. So let's get straight into it. We're going to go with the first team. It's Benfica. So not only did Benfica win the Portuguese League Cup, they won the league in quite a good fashion in the end, honestly. They really did dominate the league in this season, finishing on 89 points, only losing 3 games all season, 2 draws and 29 wins. Darwin Nunez is still at the club within this simulation, 24 goals for him. You can see across the board though, Gonzalez and Darwin Nunez getting 2 of the highest ratings within the league this season. Gonzalez again then, 12 assists for him this season. He's absolutely smashed it. And there's players all around the charts here. It works really well, this formation. We're going to some of the results here throughout the season. See 5-0s, 3-1 victories, scoring a lot of goals throughout the season, beating lots of Braga 4-1 there, massive result there. Towards the end of the season, there's a bit of a drop off, losing 1-0 there to Ferrer, but I mean, across the board though, a lot of big victories. It won the league title for them in the end. I mean, in terms of other cups, obviously they didn't really win much else. They won the League Cup, as I mentioned prior. Champions League didn't go so well. Barcelona were the better team in that one, sadly enough. I mean, they beat them 2-1 in the away leg, but it was too late by that point, really. But a great season for the lads. But I want to look a bit deeper into Darwin Nunez firstly. So Darwin Nunez, within this save, looks very good now. You see throughout the season, he bagged a total of 24 goals and 27 appearances in the Portuguese League, getting a few in the Portuguese Cup. Champions League got 7 goals in the Champions League for a team that got knocked out in the knockout stages, in the first round knockout stages. It's not a bad return for Darwin Nunez. So he can clearly score within this formation. You'll see the formation in a little bit. You have to hang on. It's a little bit longer to see that formation. But it clearly works for Darwin. And it works for this next lot as we're going. Who's picked PSG? So yeah, PSG the next one. And of course, it was undefeated season. Let's get to it. So yes, I did mention it already. PSG, undefeated season, 106 points, getting 34 victories, 4 draws throughout the season, losing 0 games. We can go a bit deeper now into it and have a bit more of a deeper look, but it's an absolutely insane season. They scored 111 goals within this formation, 111, only conceding 24 that entire season. I mean, we've noticed some bits already. If you look here, top goal scorers, Leo Messi, 28, Mbappe, 25. The other charts here, average ratings of all PSG players. Neymar getting 18 assists, 13 for Leo Messi. So not only was Leo Messi the top goal scorer on 28 goals, he got the second most assists within the league on 13 assists throughout the season. See it further down, Navas getting a second the clean sheets, oddly enough. Lorient's keeper getting 17 clean sheets. For Timothy's 13th, oddly enough. Something to keep an eye on. Paul Nardi. Very good season for him. But yeah, Player of the Match awards. Leo Messi took 11 Player of the Match awards out of 38 games this season. What a season Leo Messi has had. I mean, we'll have a deeper dive now into it. I've mentioned 28 goals, 13 assists, 11 Player of the Match, a 7.99 overall average rating. But I mean, in total, he got 36 goals. You can see it just next to my head here in 44 appearances throughout club and international appearances. He got 8th international duty this year, so it doesn't really affect the tactic much, but always good to see. But he's absolutely smashed 28 goals within the league. He only started 29 games as well, 6 were from the bench as well, so almost a goal every appearance he made this season. Not bad for a 34-year-old striker. So another one that stands out, as you'd imagine, was Kylian Mbappe. This season, he got 25 goals in 34 appearances, but overall, if you look at it here, at the very bottom of the screen here, an overall of 50 appearances, 50 goals for Kylian Mbappe. What a season that, of course, some of it international duty, they're getting 9 in 6 for France, but the majority coming for club, of course, 25 within the league, 9 within cups, Champions League, 16 goals in the Champions League. He absolutely battered it in the Champions League. We can go a bit deeper because Champions League went very well for PSG, but they didn't win it yet again. They did lose out. They won the French Cup though, 4-0 in the final against Reims, but they lost out to Barcelona. Yet again, not getting through. Barcelona took on Liverpool within the final. We can see here now. It wasn't to be. Barcelona actually won the Champions League that season as well, which is mad to think. But Mbappe, 16 goals, won the Golden Boot within the Champions League. He got one of the best average ratings at 7.96 as well. See Neymar on the assist charts. Messi, of course, on 8. Messi tops it yet again. What a surprise there. An incredible season for PSG. Getting that undefeated season. Again, they couldn't win the Champions League though, but they did win the French Cup and the Trophée des Champions. A great season for PSG. Let's move on to the next one. We're going to Middlesbrough. So at this point you might be thinking, why Middlesbrough? They're a team that should be getting the playoffs anyway. but they did actually win the playoffs. It wasn't a bad season overall, really. They lost quite a few more games. In 13 losses that entire season, it wasn't their best performance. They could have been better, but the likes of Fulham, Sheffield United are more established Premier League teams, let's say. They've been there quite a few times in recent years. Bournemouth been there more recently. Blackpool being the surprise package, being right up there as well, oddly enough. But Middlesbrough don't have the best of teams looking at them in general, so it was interesting to see just how good they were this season. The main man here was Andres Boyar, on loan from Sporting this season. He bagged in some serious goals this season. 20 goals in 38 appearances on loan this season for Middlesbrough. Right? He's joined on a permanent deal now within this save, so a great season for him. You see 15 goals here for Balogun on loan from Arsenal as well. 15 for him, 9 assists. And there Aaron Connolly, the other one as well, with 9 goals for him. So the lonely strikers absolutely smashed it within this formation for Middlesbrough this season. They may have finished 5th, but they did win that playoff final versus Blackburn. You can see here, Spurs got the most amount of goals this season as well for Middlesbrough. Yet alone, just dominating performances from Middlesbrough really along that season. Some great results. We can go down into the schedule now. A quick look here. You can see down here, there's some big results. A 5-1 victory against Cardiff, one of the biggest ones there. Balogun, Watmore, Crooks, and Andras getting 2 in that one. And further down, there's some big scorelines in this one. They've done very well with Middlesbrough, but it does now see them go back into the Premier League. Now, for our final one, it's Borussia Dortmund. So we're going to start off on the screen here. You can see that Nagelsmann was actually sacked by Bayern Munich. You may wonder why. Because they didn't win the league. They didn't, in fact, they were well behind. 3 points off of Leipzig in second place. Bayern actually came 3rd this season. They were nowhere near it. They were well away. Lewandowski get a lot of goals, but Erling Haaland was still at the club for this one, and he absolutely smashed it throughout the entire season for Borussia Dortmund. With Dortmund getting 22 victories, 5 draws, them 7 losses. Not great losing 7 games. I mean, teams around them lost about the same sort of amounts, but the goals for as the big one really. 80 goals, only exceeding that 35. Great goal difference. With Borussia Dortmund win the league, dominating things here in Germany. Of course, we mentioned Erling Haaland came 2nd in the goal scoring charts, 31 goals for him, the best average rate within the league. Marco Reus with 13 assists, with Haaland's 11 assists as well. And further down, we can see here as well, Player of the Match awards, your boy Erling does it yet again. So, you've seen what's happened so far within the teams. We mentioned a bit briefly as well, Erling Haaland, machine, as you can imagine. 31 games, 31 goals. In total, in 44 appearances throughout this season, he scored 42 goals. This guy is an absolute monster. I'm excited to see what he can do with Man City come next season. But yeah, let's get into that all-important thing now. Let's go and see the tactic. So then here it is then. The 4-1-3-2 Nk7 as brought to you by Nav, aka Nk7. Here it is. It's been an absolute beast. You've seen the results already. Let's dive a little bit deeper now into the player instructions and have a look. So we start off in goal. Sweep keeper on support. Told to tackle harder. We go to our fullback options now. Both fullbacks on support are told to cross more often, cross from the byline, cross the aim for the far post, and get further forward, of course. You know he's going to be there straight away. Big boy Erling. On that left-hand side as well then, to cross more often, cross from the byline, aim for the far post, get further forward, and to sit narrower on Guerrero on that side. Whilst our 2 centre-back pairing now, holding position there, and again, holding position. Those ball-playing defenders, don't get too far forward, holding positions, because you've got big Axel right in front of you there in that anchor role. On the anchor then, you have to tackle harder. Of course, on an anchor, get those tackles in, win that ball back, and get the counter going. We're playing with 2 wide midfielders then in this one. Both on support options. In this one, we've got Thorgan Hazard and Marco Reus. We can see the instructions here of dribble more, shoot more often, get further forward, and sit narrower. And again, on that right-hand side as well, you see the same instructions there. Sit narrower, get further forward, shoot more often, and of course, dribble more. So, through the middle, we've built Jude Bellingham in this advanced playmaker role on the attacking option, being told to get further forward and run from position to cover all this area here. Whilst Big Donny Marlon in that false 9 support option sits next to Erling Haaland. He's told to shoot less often and run from position, of course, to get those balls into our main man, the centre forward on attack, Erling Haaland, who he's told to shoot more often. So let's dive into it now. Mentality-wise, attacking mentality, and in possession you're told for shorter passing, low crossing, working the ball into the box, higher tempo, and to play more narrow. But in transition instructions then of counter-pressing, counter-football, and to roll it out. Roll it out to your defence and play it from the back. Create that space and get those balls into someone like Erling Haaland. And then out of possession to end things off here. Have a higher defensive line, a much higher line of engagement, and the trigger press is on much more often. So that is the tactic. That is the 4-1-3-2 Nk7 as brought to you by Nav. through myself here on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed the tactic is down below to download. Make sure you go check that out. And of course, as always, like and subscribe. Go check out Nav. He streams over on Twitch as well. His link is down below. You can see his Twitter there. Give him a follow for more tactics like this. But for now, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.